Hey folks, Steve here. A little bit of the use of the new laser level on a job site. So let me flip this thing around. So here's the laser level that I am using, brand new purchase. Um, so in any case, laser level, it's one of the three plane levels, and right now I only have the vertical line. And what I am using this for actually is to line up a series of holes that I am drilling in these ceiling joists for wiring. And these are lined up, and so this is one really easy way to actually just line stuff up without snapping a line, because I'm by myself and I had the level with me rather than setting a line. So having fun with the new laser level, and one thing I was able to do, because I'm trying to lay out a lot of electric in the ceiling, I have an island. That island will have two pendants, and so I was able to, by the plans, take some marks off of existing, so I know approximately within a pretty fair amount where they are on the floor, where these two pendants are. So if I flash it up here, there we go. So I have identified an issue. Right approximately there where those two lines are crossing together, that is plumb from down here, right there. And that mark right there should be that is one of my lights. So that'd be center of the most southern light in this island. And so I have a potential problem there as I plumb down. That may be solved based on where it's at with maybe a saddle box. Or some other application, but at least it identifies, because I can actually shoot a plumb line with this laser level and know where things are, so lay it out where it's convenient and then shoot up and see where it hits. And I have a potential issue. So, really, really cool. I like that. And just to make sure, I didn't think there was any issue here, but I actually pulled my tape from the wall that I'm pulling, again, based on the plans, just to make sure that this line running here was actually square with the application. Hey folks, Steve here. Drilling holes, ceiling joists, getting ready to run wire. I had the laser level out. That way I had a line. I didn't have to snap anything. It was just right there. And I could just drill away. So great stuff. What I'm doing now, flip it around, is I'm going to do two holes in this area on the new joist and then the old joist, because we have a hallway here and we need two ceiling cans that will eventually be switched down here as we turn that into a double gang box. Anyway, we're leaving that. We're just turning it into a double gang. So anyway, I have this here, and for quick reference, all I've done is I have taken this block, I've measured down 2.5 inches, lay it up there, and I make a mark, and you see that mark there. So that gives me a center line of 2.5 inches, and approximately just straight up from there, and I can eyeball that for the few holes that I need to drill. And then to drill it, I am using this thing right here, screw-tipped auger bit, and this thing is just miraculous as far as what it does for me, right? So beautiful, beautiful. It's a nice hole. And this thing right here, worth its weight in gold for what I am using it for. That hole is plenty big in case I need to thread any other wires through it, which I don't think I will. And it is high enough where I will miss any drywall screws when we do the drywall. And it's low enough to allow me to come up with an extra layer of insulation. Okay, well, I've got one more hole to drill here. All those holes there. And it was just really quick and very easy to line everything up, make it look intelligent, and the wire, of course, pulls very, very easy when the holes are all lined up that you're pulling through. Hey folks, Steve here. On a job site, and I am using this really cool new laser level that I got. It's one of those 3-line laser levels, so you get around, around, and around. So, whatever the 3 axes are. It's a fun level. So let me flip this around. So what I'm doing at the moment is I am just trying to ascertain where my can lights are going. And if you can see right up there, effectively where it crosses, which is right on that wire at the joist, probably looks like about a 1/2 inch off. So that's a position on center of one of my cans, and it's not going to work. Of course, these recessed lights are no longer cans. You can still do that. But we have the kind of the hockey puck style that tension fits with a spring. And so as I look down through, I actually have no conflicts going down this way, but I do have 3 that are going here, and I have conflicts, of course, all the way down because of that joist. I also have lights going down this way. I already have run, and there is no conflict there as either. But one of these uses of this laser level is just that plum system. I think I've talked about it before in a video, and if I haven't, great. So I have a mark on the floor where my light will go, and where it crosses up here is where that light will be. And just a very, very neat little feature of this. It doesn't have the points of light that other levels do, but this level right here has that feature as far as just with the crosshairs, the lasers themselves. So wonderful thing. And one thing I love about this laser level is the fact that it takes up to, I believe, a 5 amp hour battery. That's a 2 amp hour right there, but it takes the batteries that I already use with my DeWalt system, the 20 volt. So I'm not scrambling for AA's or AAA's or anything like that when my laser level goes down, because I do have another laser level. It's probably half the price of that one. It's a DeWalt, but it goes on, I think, 2 AA's or 3 AA's. And it seems like every time I pull that thing out, I'm replacing the batteries, and I use it not very often. So I can't say enough about this particular level and what I've used it for. I also used it to set all of my under cabinet lighting. This is low voltage for under cabinet lighting. And we had a mark for the uppers, and then I just leveled all the way across. That was a beautiful thing. And I just wrote a very small dotted line just for my own reference. And then this wire right here will come out of the wall in under the cabinet, will stretch out into this range, and it's more than plenty for me to actually get into the under cabinet lighting that I'm doing, which is just LED strip. Just so wonderful. You know, can't say enough about this laser level. I did go ahead and I kind of did this all a la carte. It wasn't a kit. So I have the laser level in a box. I had an extra charger I threw in. I had the extra 2 amp hour, so I threw that in, which would have been the kit. I bought the, I think it was a $30 or a $40 tripod. Not so happy with the tripod. It's okay, but I think I could have gotten a sturdier tripod. And I also don't have out yet, but I do have the pole. So it'll tension fit between the ceiling and the floor, or whatever you put it on. It has multi-sections, and it has a laser level bracket. And so I haven't used that yet, but I'm anxious to use that at some point. I think that'll come in really handy. That was a $100 purchase. So when I get that thing out, I'll certainly shoot a video and say, hey, here's how it works, or hey, this is how it works, or hey, it doesn't work at all, don't buy it. But I can't imagine that. It's a DeWalt product. It's got to be quality. So anyway, thank you very much for sticking with me. This may be just part of a video, or this may be its own thing. So, all right, well, take care.